Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Crappypastas, ruining your childhood one story at a time. Today, I am joined by a good friend of mine. You probably know him. All of you probably know him a lot more than you know me. This is my good Asian British friend, Tats, from Tats TopsVideos. Would you like to say hello before we give ourselves cancer?
Hello there. Yes. Hope you're not going to get cancer.
I forced you here because I just went through chemo, and you know I want to have a chemo buddy. So you're coming in for the long haul. Anyway, there's gonna be a magical narration that we got today. We're gonna be reading. Oh, motherfucking son of a bitch! We're reading Nostalgia Critic's Lost Review, and we also got another one that will be going up on the same day as today, and in that video you will see it. So that being said, dear fucking God, do I have to, Tats?
I don't know, you told me.
well, yes, we do have to, because I gotta give you cancer. This is Crappypastas. The other day, I was on That Guy with the Glasses home of the Nostalgia Critic and other people on Channel Awesome. Wow, that was terrible. If many of you aren't familiar, and I gotta say, I am a Nostalgia Critic fan, as well as a just general Channel Awesome fan, every time I go on that site, I could watch a certain Nostalgia Critic review. In fact, I would watch his top 11 list of the dumbest Lord of the Ring moments all the time, which I love, even though it wasn't perfect. Still, it was memorable. But I found something morbid about Doug Walker if you're curious about the Nostalgia Critic. I was ready to type a comment on the site under my own name, which I won't give away my name since it's a personal username. But anyway, I found a comment that is by an unknown user that provided me with a YouTube account link, that being the Nostalgia Critic. It basically was an old account of Doug's YouTube account, but instead of an L, it has an I. I clicked on it out of curiosity. This is hurting my eyes reading this. Like, I got a headache just reading this. And it has a channel that looks like That Guy with the Glasses, which is promising enough. And there was a review that said Nostalgia Critic's Barney's Great Adventure. I do remember that movie. What? Fucking hell. Do you remember that movie? Neither does anyone else, but that's a different story for a different day. I saw the view count on the video, and it said it had 0 views, and I laughed and thought to myself, did Doug Walker lose his popularity with this video? So I clicked the video, but I wish I didn't, though. The spaghetti is coming out of my eyes. We begun the video with no usual theme song, which is for the 2013 and present episodes. Not even his opening catchphrase, "Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and I remember so you don't have to." Oh my God, this is terrible. So basically, from what I'm gathering from this bit of text, is that there was no theme song, and he didn't begin the video properly, I guess. Fuck it! Onward! It was actually the Nostalgia Critic. What? Oh, Tats. Tats, this is bad.
So the whole thing was
really,
bad.
really bad. Tats, the next line is, it was actually the Nostalgia Critic crying. I'm trying to imagine that now, and I just get a picture of DSP rubbing his nipples with bananas. It's not good. It's not good at all.
DSP hates Nostalgia Critic.
Oh, Tats, can just right now, if you made it to this point in the video and have not gouged out your eyes and ears, do me a favor. If you have any drawing artistic talent at all, can one of you draw DSP rubbing his nipples with bananas?
What?
If you do that, we will totally like post that in a video with Postman Tats.
Don't ever be a postman.
What? Tats, you're gonna become Postman Tats because that's what you are. Ugh, I guess I've delayed the inevitable for a little too long now. It was actually the Nostalgia Critic crying. He wasn't acting sad. He was not doing a campy sad face. He was genuinely extremely sad. As he was sad, tears are falling from his eyes because that's how sadness works. You know, the tears. Because as he was sad, I mean, how many times do you have to use the word sad? 1, 2, 3, 3 times followed, oh no, 4 times. Oh my God, there's 4 fucking times. He was not acting sad. He was not doing a campy sad face. He was extremely sad as he was sad. 4 fucking times, damn. Tears are falling from his eyes. It was not an effect, nor was it an act. He was really, genuinely crying. And it goes on for a fraction of a minute. I wonder what fraction? 2? 2 fractions? Maybe 3? He then said, "You stupid motherfuckers want me to review a shitty film. Well, you got a review of a shitty film. Like this Creepypasta. I'm giving you a review of it." And he was saying it to us, the fans, looking at the camera. I was really shocked to hear that the Nostalgia Critic really did say something like that, let alone as Doug himself. He pulled out a copy of Barney's Great Adventure, and we saw him put it into DV player, which takes 2 minutes. Tats, have you ever tried like
that Barney, right?
Yeah, that Barney.
Not the Barney from
the one that was
Flintstones.
on meth. Yeah. Tats, I'm kind of curious. Have you ever tried looking at a wall for 2 solid minutes?
Yes.
Doesn't it like... I don't think that the people who write these creepypastas understand how long time actually is. I've had a creepypastas that say, it went to a black screen for 4 minutes. And I'm going like, did you seriously just fucking sit at your computer for 4 solid minutes without doing anything? Like, you just stared at it like, oh my God, it's so creepy. No, you just fucking sat there glued to your fucking blank-ass computer. Now, I have to think, how long does it take to actually put in a DVD? Because, I mean, I don't know about you, but it usually takes me about 30 seconds to get the DVD out of the case and throw it in. It doesn't take me 2 fucking minutes. And typically, when you watch a movie, they even shorten that 30 seconds to maybe about 12. So you're telling me that he watched the Nostalgia Critic for 2 minutes trying to figure out how to open a DVD case, try to figure out how to work a DVD player, and then shoot himself in the face because he realized he had no life.
Well, have we seen Nostalgia Critic actually open a DVD case before? Okay.
I think, yeah, we have.
Oh, then that's different.
I mean,
because if you've never seen him open the case on camera, then that may explain it. But okay, if you've seen him do it, and then that's fine then. Maybe this was a different case. Maybe this had a padlock on it, and that's what took him so long to open.
Yeah,
the case.
you know, like there were just this vault, and he had to like break into it, and
he had a gun to his head the whole
editing.
time, so he was struggling to try and open the case.
Yeah, but exactly, he had a gun to his head, and even with the gun to his head, he said "fuck it," and decided to just you know not talk about that part. Because of the creepypasta, where we're talking about 2 minutes to open a DVD case, what really matters is the 2 minutes, not the gun to your head. Because this is horror.
So he timed it. Okay.
Yeah, he
got
out a little stopwatch
and said, "Okay, going from
yeah,
now."
exactly. You know, he pulls out his little iPhone, downloads the app, fucking. All right. Then the movie plays, and the screen went black. And then we cut to a blinking picture of a demonic puppet with no mouth. I wonder what a demonic puppet looks like. I mean...
Sooty from, what's his name? I can't remember what it's called now. Look up Sooty on Google Images, then you know what it looks like.
But how... What does... Like, I've never seen a Sooty, and the descriptor demonic puppet doesn't really explain anything. Like, what does it look like? The goat mask from Payday 2? You know, I'll have a picture of Sooty on screen now because cancer.
You know, it's
this demonic puppet. This demonic puppet with no mouth. But instead there was blood instead of a mouth, and it was actually a Nostalgia Critic puppet, which looks so scary.
This a nostalgia.
A blinking picture of a demonic puppet.
Who made the Nostalgia Critic puppet?
Wait, how is this puppet demonic if it looks like the Nostalgia Critic?
Oh, he's got red eyes. That's how you can tell. And he's got red horns coming out of his head.
And he had no mouth. It's just blood, SpaghettiOs. You know.
That doesn't make any sense.
Just needs a little cleanup. And you know what's my favorite part about this line? The part where it says, which looked so scary. Yes, Nostalgia Critic puppet. It looks so scary. Like, I can't tell that with your descriptors, like, you know, demonic puppet, I can't tell that it's scary. You need to tell me that it was scary. I thought that it was not scary with the no blood in the mouth, you know. I thought it was normal, but nope. This descriptor tells me that it is indeed scary. Then it goes back to the review that never started, technically. Wow! I said to myself, this is fucked up! How can the Nostalgia Critic show something like that to us? The audience! Man, that's kind of fucked up! It's kind of fucked up! Little spirit man. The review was actually what I would assume. Him crying. I could have sworn it was something like how Linkara reviews the Power Rangers, or how Angry Joe watched The Last Airbender, or even how the Cinema Snob was mad at Turkish ET. But nope, it was really the Nostalgia Critic crying. And again, he is not acting. He is really crying. 2 tears, because it's not possible for someone to fake cry, or fake look like they're doing it for real. No, everyone who really cries, there is a distinct difference. That's why no one cries in movies, because it's just impossible. You have to be really sad. You know? Isn't that right, Tats? You can't. It's impossible to fake it.
Yeah.
It's no wonder. Yeah, I suppose so, Tats. Motherfucker. Can't fucking cry?
No, I can't. You know that.
Fucking what, mate? God, just kill me now, Tats. Take over the review. It's no wonder he despises this movie in his own honesty. What the fuck?
What does that mean?
What the fuck am I reading? There is sometimes you get to a certain point in a story where it's like, what the fuck is this shit? And then there's a point in the story where it's like, is this even word? Is this memes? Is this memes? But no, the line is, he is really crying to tears. It is no wonder he despises this movie in his own honesty. Some like Korean kid like from Africa, like writing this.
Korean kid from Africa.
Yes,
okay.
An African Korean kid. That's the only thing I could think of. Like, he didn't quite learn Korean, and he didn't quite learn, you know, whatever. He didn't learn the African clicking language of Ubuntu, so he's just trying to kind of assemble letters onto the keyboard into coherent sentences.
It's as bad as saying an Antarctican or an Eskimo in Arizona. So.
Is this written by an Eskimo in Arizona? in his own honesty. Even more than Garbage Pail Kids. Then the movie turned off with his remote and the screen flashed. Which I actually took a look and screen capped it. It was a picture of the Nostalgia Critic cutting his arm open.
Okay.
Out of fucking nowhere. All right. Fuck it.
Well, I've got
then
no
the
meat
camera
in my
points
house, so I might as well cut my arm off here. So.
Yeah, I am hungry for burgers. Fuck it, you know? I mean, like, there's meat on my arm. I can cut it open. Fuck it. It'll be good. I could even record it. Put it in my review. It'll be great. You know? And it's not cutting my own arm off and putting it in a review, you know? Fuck it. Then the camera points to the Nostalgia Critic, and the camera follows him as he kills his friends and or co-workers of the show. He is crying in agony and not acting.
Yep, this is perfect to put on the internet.
Well, I better... Why does he need to constantly say he's not acting?
And why does the camera follow him doing it?
Who the fuck is holding the camera?
Exactly.
I'm just gonna say that the man holding the camera is Masturbating Bill.
Masturbating Bill.
And yeah, I need to get Tats. I need you to make a source model of Bill, like, making a jerk-off thing with, like, a really creepy pedo smile while holding a camera.
Oh, that can be arranged. But that's on your head.
That can be arranged.
That was your idea.
It was my idea. We're getting a picture of Masturbating Bill, and he's the guy holding the camera.
Right then. Okay.
Nostalgia Critic's crying in agony, and Masturbating Bill just sitting in the back like, Bill's here.
I have a model of a source filmmaker model of Nostalgia Critic, so.
Fuck it, that will be the thumbnail. That will be the thumbnail for this. Oh my god, this is fucking hilarious. He was crying in agony and not crying. Once again, he was really hysterics.
What? They can be crying and I suppose so.
He was crying. He was really in hysterics. Not, he was hysterical, or, you know, he's acting like a maniac, or, you know, crying about Masturbating Bill in the corner. No. He was really in hysterics. Like, you wanted him to go into the insane asylum. What the fuck? This writing is so bad. He kills them by getting a real gun. And not a prop gun, which he usually uses, and he shoots them in their heads. I was really terrified to see Doug Walker, when he plays a Nostalgia Critic, and do something like shoot people in the heads. Seriously. I was shocked to the point where I almost... What?
Threw up, probably?
I was shocked to the... What? Seriously, I was shocked to the point where I almost stopped the video. And then he grabbed the baseball bat. And it was a real fucking baseball bat.
Where does he find all of them? Does he find them underneath his hat or something? Jesus, just randomly find a gun and a baseball bat.
Like, I get it. He has a baseball bat, but what I assume he just grabbed a Nerf bat if you didn't say real baseball bat.
It's like one of those mallet things, yeah. Rubber baseball bats.
But really? Oh my god. He first went to a nostalgic chick and then killed her with the baseball bat. Then Linkara. Then Angry Joe. Then Paul, Philbrain, and Cinema Snob. Then the Blockbuster Buster, Mars Girl, and every other person on Channel Awesome, except for my good friend the Dom, because he's sexy and British.
Wait, how did he go around killing them? Did he just knock on their doors?
He just fucking... He had them in his house with Masturbating Bill in the corner, you know? Oh. Then the Cinema Snob. Oh wait, I already said that. And the scene wasn't edited. It was like an episode of Cops. And a mess of blood, guts, and gore. Then the camera follows him back to his house.
Bill was loving it,
you realize...
Bill was loving that camera work. Jesus.
He is. He's just fucking walking down the... I just picturing them, like, on the highway with fucking Masturbating Bill, with his, like, legs, like, spread apart. You know, he's, like, kind of crab walking with the camera in one hand on his dick in the other. just going down with the Nostalgia Critic just covered in blood. You know, the Charlie Brown music's playing. You know? Cars are just passing by. I'm like, what the fuck?
You don't actually hear what.
Then a cow.
You don't actually hear what they're saying.
Wait.
They just talk like the adults from Charlie Brown. And that's basically it. They don't speak, do they? Cry. Do they speak in this creepypasta? Or they not?
No, I have not. Well, Nostalgia Critic said, you want a shitty review, then you got a shitty review. And I think that's the only thing it says. But other than that, it was him really crying with his real gun, with his real baseball bat.
And real cameraman.
That's what he put on it. That's when he put his real pants on and put on his real shirt. And he got his real cameraman who was really masturbating.
Yes.
Of course. Then the camera follows him back to his house, and he used the same baseball bat to destroy every movie. Every movie. Like, all of them. Do you have a movie right now? No, you don't, because he destroyed every movie. He didn't care which. He even destroyed the good movies, even on DVD, like Brazil, The Wizard of Oz, The Dark Knight, or The Secret of Nim. Or even Citizen Kane. Every single one of them. He even destroyed a Nostalgia Critic shows he reviewed. It didn't matter to him which one. Even the good ones like DuckTales, Tom and Jerry, Ren and Stimpy, The Simpsons, Animaniacs, Looney Tunes, and Transformers. Every single one of the shows. He yelled, "I never want to see a fucking movie or a show ever again, you stupid bastards! You motherfuckers! You piece of shit! You all fucking burn in hell!" I mean, that's my best Nostalgia Critic. Fuck it.
Impression.
And all... That was my best Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah, and I just said it's a good impression.
Thank you. And all of this was because of how much he hated... All of this is because of how much he hated Barney's Great Adventure and why people wanted him to review it.
Wow, okay. Shows how much he hates his fans. Wow.
He's almost like DSP, but better. I mean, like, even this is better. I mean, at least he cut his arm and, like, turned it into burgers.
Yeah, and he went around and killed all the people that opposed him.
Yeah, you know, he killed Linkara. He killed Angry Joe, man. Angry Joe's gone. Nostalgia Critic, why would you do that? Piece of shit. He just wanted to review video games once every couple of months. Maybe like half a year. It doesn't fucking matter, though. Then the Nostalgia Critic pulls a real gun that he used in his review. How is it the fucking real gun if in the review you stated he uses fake guns? Oh my god. And then he pointed the gun straight into his mouth and then whispered, "Fuck the world," and shot himself. And as the camera shows him hit the ground, there was blood all over. It wasn't special effects that Doug uses every now and again. It was real blood. More ketchup, you know, give or take. As the video ended, I was really scared that he would do something like this after all the success he had. I had to leave his YouTube channel. I smacked my keyboard. I threw my mouse out, and I turned my monitor off and took a long walk outside. After my walk, I checked out the channel again, and it was suspended. Not because of copyright infringement. No, but really something else. I calmed myself down, and I wanted to see a Nostalgia Critic episode. And yes, it was, again, the top 11 dumbest Lord of the Rings moments ever. And I felt better. I cannot believe how much I was frightened and traumatized by his Barney's Great Adventure review. Now I know why he doesn't want to review it and never will. He's already fucking reviewed it!
No, what I find funny is a bit when he said he slammed his keyboard down and threw his mouth. mouse and stuff. To me, it sounded like, man, that was the worst show ever. You know, just the way he sounded like that.
Man,
he just shot himself in the head. Didn't have any remorse for it. He just got angry because the show was bad.
You don't give a shit, you know? It's like, man, that review was shit. Fuck you, Nostalgia Critic. Man, I'm glad you killed yourself. You know what? I'm totally gonna see if I can get Doug to do something for this, but if he does, oh my god, Doug, I am so sorry this was created. But holy shit. There is actually one comment on this thing, and all it is
SUCK?
What?
Oh.
It just says WUT. It was posted June 3rd by Voodoo Vince Fan 030. Yeah, this is terrible.
Well, it's going to get more popularity now that we reviewed it.
Well, you know, I mean, the Nostalgia Cricket killed Angry Joe. You know, I mean, that's something. It's a step in a direction. I don't know what that direction is, but Jesus fuck. All right, I think we said all that we can about this. Stay tuned for later today when we will have the DSP review. Yes, today is Famous People Day. If you want to make a creepypasta about me and... What are you? Tits? Bitch? I don't know.
What are you, that creepy stalker? Finding all these random people?
Yeah. I'm sorry! I'm just a fanboy on the inside. Kenshin was right. It was his idea. I stole it. Hashtag KenshinGate. Okay. I think this went on long enough. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.